Intent with focused work brings manifestation, but manifestation rarely happens all at once. It usually begins with one small, intentional step. I aspire to inspire individuals to mature with grace and intentionality. And today we're talking about why small steps matter more than we often realize. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Living with Intent, the Manifestation Series. I'm your host, Ynez Bevins. If you're joining me during your lunch break, thank you for spending time, a few minutes with me today. Whether you're eating lunch, taking a break from work, running errands, or simply pausing in the middle of your day, I hope this conversation encourages you. Today's topic is small steps, big manifestations. If this topic is piquing your interest, please like and subscribe. Because I think many of us underestimate the power of small progress. Have you ever looked at a goal and felt overwhelmed? I have. Maybe it seemed too big, too far away, too difficult. And because it felt so large, you didn't know where to start. I think we've all experienced that. We look at the destination and forget that every journey begins with a single step. I'm going to repeat that statement. Every journey begins with a single step. Hi, guys. The truth is, manifestation is rarely one giant moment. More often, manifestation is the result of hundreds of small decisions. Hi. Hundreds of small decisions made consistently over time. One decision to keep going. One decision to learn. Hi. One decision to show up. One decision to grow. And eventually, those small decisions begin to compound. Yes. Hi, guys. When I think about my own journey, I realize that many of the things I'm grateful for today didn't happen overnight. They happened one step at a time. One conversation. Thank you guys for engaging in this conversation with me right now. One opportunity, one lesson, one act of faith. And at the time, those moments may seem small. But looking back, I can see how each one contributed to something larger. That's manifestation. Not magic, not luck, but intentional progress. Let me ask you today, what's one small step you can take this week toward something important to you? Maybe it's reading a chapter of a book, making a phone call, starting a project, walking for 15 minutes. I've been doing that lately as well. Reaching out to a friend. Drop it in the comment. Let's encourage one another. Today's faith moment comes from Zechariah, the 4th chapter, verse 10. Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. I love that scripture. Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. Because this scripture reminds us that beginning matters. Small beginnings matter. Small efforts matter. Small acts of obedience matter. Sometimes we focus so much on the finish line that we forget to celebrate the first step. But every accomplishment starts somewhere. Every manifestation comes from movement. Throughout this series, we've talked about intentional growth, discipline before manifestation, becoming before receiving. Hi. And today I want to add another reminder. Don't underestimate small steps, because small steps build confidence. Small steps build habits. Small steps build momentum. And momentum creates transformation. You don't have to do everything today. You don't have to do everything. You just have to do something. That's intentional living. As we pause during the middle of this day, I want you to think about this. What if the life you're working toward isn't as far away as you think? What if? What if it's being built through the small decisions you're making daily? What if your consistency is creating something you can't yet see? Remember, manifestation often happens quietly. If this message is piquing your interest, please like and subscribe. Manifestation grows beneath the surface before it becomes visible. And that's why we keep showing up. That's why we keep learning. That's why we keep growing. As you continue through the rest of your day, I encourage you to focus on progress rather than on perfection. Take the next step. Make the next move. Trust the process and keep moving forward intentionally. Thank you for joining me on the Living with Intent, the Manifestation series. Remember, intent with focused work brings manifestation. And sometimes the biggest manifestation begins with the smallest steps. Until next time, live with purpose, lead with heart, and always move with intent. I love you guys. Take care. I am Ynez Bevins, the Intentional Woman. I aspire to inspire individuals to mature with grace and intentionality. I love you.